us now to do a deeper dive into this is Democratic strategist Jonathan Kott. Jonathan, thanks for being with us this morning. Senator Menendez has resigned as chair of the Foreign Relations Committee, but is refusing to step away from his Senate seat despite mounting calls from his own party. In your eyes, is there anything at this point that could motivate him to walk away?
No, I don't think Senator Menendez cares what anybody says. And, he went through this once with a corruption trial and didn't listen when some of his colleagues called for him to step aside. So I don't think there's anybody in the party that's going to convince him to do this. Even though his entire New Jersey delegation, the other Senator Booker from New Jersey, is also calling for it, I don't think that you're going to see it. He's pretty dug in on the idea that he's going to beat this. He had a hung jury the last time, so I'm sure he thinks he can probably get out of it this time. So I don't expect him to resign at all.
And I know that, he went to that lectern and he asked everybody to remember innocent until proven guilty. And in fact, several Democrats have issued statements essentially saying Senator Menendez should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. However, they've also added that he should step down regardless. Is that the right tactic, though, from Democrats, or are they trying to have their cake and eat it, too?
No, I think everybody in this country is presumed innocent. But you're not entitled to a Senate position while you're on trial for it. And I think what his senators are saying is, look, what's best for the people that you've represented for 40 years and the country and the party is for you to step aside and figure this out. And look, if he steps aside, he's up for re-election in 2024. If he beats this case, he can run for re-election again and, presumably win if he's vindicated of these charges. I think it's best for him to step aside, but that's a decision he's going to have to make.
Yeah. Also, obviously, the senator has denied the accusations made against him, calling the new federal indictment a smear campaign. What do you think voters believe? Do they buy this story that he's withdrawn nearly $500,000 in, cash, envelopes full of cash, just in case of emergency, and his family's history facing confiscation in Cuba, all these gold bars? Are they buying that, especially considering, to your point earlier, that this isn't the first time Senator Menendez has faced corruption allegations?
I think it's really hard to buy that a guy who's made, at max, $174,000 a year for the last, say, 30 years has somehow withdrawn $500,000 in cash and stuffed it in his pockets just in case there's an emergency. I grew up pretty poor and always liked to have cash on hand, but $500,000 in gold bars is a little ridiculous and tough to believe. I don't know what he thought was going to happen to him. I don't know why he thought the government that he currently works for, was going to come confiscate his money like they would have in Cuba. I think that, his pushback is a little ridiculous and hard for voters to believe, especially the voters in the district that he grew up in. Yeah. These are hard working class people. I can't imagine they think it's normal to have $500,000 in cash stuffed in your pocket, gold bars, and a Mercedes out front.
Yeah, there's certainly some unusual and shocking details to this case. Of course, as we know, the senator is set to appear in court in just a few hours. We'll see if calls for his resignation continue to grow after that appearance. Jonathan Kott, thanks so much. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.